These two feelings can be present at the same time, but sometimes only one of them is spoken about. So I am so interested in reading testimonials on people's websites and getting to know who they are and what they're all about, the kind of clients that they work with, especially if I'm interested in hiring their services. And a lot of those are very logical and serene. Those testimonials of like, I had an inner knowing, I knew it was my time, I got in touch, I sent them an email, and we began working together. And I really noticed my growth and my progress. And it's sort of almost said and described in that very meditative state. And that is often the state that we use when we look back in hindsight. So those moments where, say, you look at a really stressful day, you might, or even like a couple of days after, you can go, well, you know, everything happens for a reason, or it all worked out in the end, or what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and you're in that serenity. However, having done this for 15 years, I often don't get those serene emails. I get I don't get them quite in caps, but that's the sort of intention behind it, because people want to write nice emails. But often people will say to me, I can't do this anymore. I'm so frustrated. I'm not making the money that I want to make. I feel like I've left it too late. I'm worried about how I'm going to do this with my newborn and my toddler, but yet I'm still so ambitious. I don't know who I am anymore. I've made a few mistakes and I feel like this is my last time. And so often those changes are driven by that emotion. And yet when we share that emotion with a stranger, it can feel vulnerable. It can feel like we didn't do it right, because suddenly we're not operating from that serene version on the website of like, I just knew I needed to make a change. There have been so many different circumstances and stories that have led to hundreds of people working with me. Some have been from that inner knowing, like I just knew it was my time place, because maybe it was January the 1st and they wanted to make this year their year. And sometimes it's come from absolute necessity. If I don't change, I can't feed my kids. If I don't do this, this will happen. It's a real thing. So use that emotion in order to work out your next steps.